Hey guys, welcome to the SHF Review Den, the Stonehands Figs Review Den. Thank you for joining me again, and this week our first figure is going to be that Series 8 Jon Moxley. And the first and the foremost unflattering thing that I see first with this figure is that leather jacket. I prefer my fabric goods to these hard plastic pieces, of course. Haven't seen too many with the AEW figures as much as you definitely see with Mattel, but we get a good mix and mash of them, but definitely not a fan of this one. With Jon Moxley here, it's just some random gear from a Dynamite episode in February of 2021. The only thing here that's really, kind of graphic on here is the Moxley on the side of his leg here. But other than that, it looks like it's part of the Shield or something. So one thing that's shocked me, like I really hadn't taken too many of my AEW figures out of the package yet, was how easily these guys come apart. I didn't realize they were just pop, 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 and I could switch everything around. Don't know how I feel about that yet. Haven't tried to mix and match here. But anyways, we're going to have to move on from this one and see what our next figure is.
Void.
And next up, from the WrestleMania Elite line that we had this year, finally, The Rock has come back to Elite form. This is from the WrestleMania 18 match that he had with Hulk Hogan. So let's get him out of the package. There we go. The first thing I see is just the head sculpt. I know it looks like I'm from that era, but you know what? I'm going to have to swap that with an Attitude Era. Everything else I like about it. Get the double jointed arms, so it'll probably get switched out with my Rock, whatever elite number that Rock that I have is, and probably go on the good old Macari there. But anyways, Hulk Hogan versus The Rock that year, 2018. It was WrestleMania 18. Obviously, it's one Chris Jericho. I recently heard him say, if you watch it without sound, it's a stinker. But if you watch it with the crowd, it's one of the best of all time, which makes sense. Obviously, feeding off a crowd that huge is an awesome experience. And two guys who knew how to call that audible. But anyways, moving back on to this, we also get a part of the Build-A-Figure, and this is my final piece of that Build-A-Figure, so I'm going to put that together for you guys on the next review. I'll make you wait. I know you guys just want to see the Mean Gene Okerlund coming up so soon. Alright, and up next is going to be the SummerSlam Elite from 2022, Randy Orton. We got more Build-A-Figure pieces in here now. We're getting close to finishing that one, so we might have two Build-A-Figures in a month or so here. So this attire is from SummerSlam 2005, when Randy Orton became the youngest WWE World Heavyweight Champion. The attire here, he's got the orange, definitely, a keeper. Gonna be displayed on my shelf for sure. Alright guys, and last but not least is the Zodiac, or just Zodiac. If you were a youngster back in 1995, you probably weren't watching wrestling. It wasn't until 1996, that summer, started getting popular with the NWO. But for us people that were watching the New Generation and WCW in 1995, these are the type of villains we had to deal with. A whole dungeon of doom, which to this day I would curse them because they try to stop Hulkamania. But after Brother Brutus betrayed the Hulkster, he had to find another job, and besides becoming Booty Man later, then later on the Disciple, for a brief moment, he was the Zodiac. But, alright, well, thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate all the subscriptions we've gotten so far and the likes. I continue to put out those shorts as often as I can and try to do a weekly full video, and I'm working on other projects, so please continue to like, share, comment, And you know what? You guys tell me which elite, how you guys would rank them. It's hard for me because I like all of these, but you tell me which one of these guys are your favorite out of all four of these figures today. Do you like the Dean Ambrose? Do you like the Randy Orton? Do you like the Rock? Or Zodiac? Asa! Stonehands out.